Hello there, wizards and apprentices. My name is Jera the Wizard, and welcome to episode 5 of Pleasant Junction. I am flying over the shopping district now, and the first thing I want to do is check out this awesome Halloween area, the spooky town that other players have been working on down here. I'm really excited to see it. It's gonna be sweet. Oh. Okay, that's not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah, hang on. Give me just a second. We'll go and get my stuff. And no one will be... No issue. Whoa, wait, hang on. What? What just happened there? Did I just walk through a wall? Wait. Wait, am I a ghost? What? I guess... alright, that's weird, but like, if I had to theorize, I'd guess, like, maybe dying in Spooky Town did something, and maybe come back as a ghost? I don't know, like, I never took any ghost magic classes in Wizard College, so... I couldn't tell you, but like, yeah, I guess this is my life now, or maybe it's not my, maybe it's my unlife, I don't know. I don't know exactly how I feel about being undead, but I guess I'm just gonna go about my business and deal with this later. You know, I honestly wasn't feeling too Halloween-y until I got here and saw all this, so now I'm really excited to join in and build something myself. I've actually got an idea that I'm gonna put here for a sort of mini-game. No complicated redstone or anything, and no death, just a harmless little exploration game. We don't have a haunted house in our spooky area yet, so I think that is the theming I am going to go for. I haven't ever actually built any like broken, sort of ruined, rundown houses before in Minecraft, so I'm excited to try that challenge. It will, of course, be much easier to tell you what I'm talking about once it's done, so let us jump into a spooky time lapse. And it's all done. It's only been a minute or two for you, but it has been several days for me, and my spooky house is complete. Now I didn't show the interior being built while I was time-lapsing, because there are hidden secrets inside, and I didn't want to spoil it for the other Pleasant Junction members who are going to play. But let's check out how it looks inside. So, here's the entrance hall with the instructions. And here's the inside. So as you can see, it's very run down and dirty and overgrown with fungus and mushrooms and spider webs and all that. So by now I'm sure you want to know what all of this is. So it's an exploration game in which the player wanders around through the spooky mansion in search of diary entries that once belonged to the Mad Wizard. So I've hidden a ton of stuff in this mansion, and I don't want to show you where anything is, since the Pleasant Junction members still have to play, and will probably still be playing by the time I release this video. But I am making a how to play video that is going to give some more details if you're interested in the actual game mechanics. The other thing I've done is, since there is so much written text in this game with the diary entries and all, I've actually recorded a whole bunch of voiceover tracks for the Pleasant Junction members to put on when they find a journal entry. So say they find entry 2, then they can just put on the video for entry 2, and then, you know, they just can listen as they explore. So hopefully that'll make it so people actually listen to the story and don't just go, too long, didn't read. So I am going to make a full walkthrough video of this with spoilers at some point, but I'm not going to release that until the Pleasant Junction members have had their shot. So for now, I think it is going to be time to mark this as open. So you may be wondering a few things right now. Jera, why are you releasing Halloween content at the end of November? Why haven't you been streaming? Where have you been? Where's this ghost plotline going? And why are you wearing netherite all of a sudden? These are all great questions. I started a new job recently, and it has me working just a lot of nights, and it's just been really messing with my schedule overall. So pair that with some generalized like bad feels, and just lack of motivation, and you've just got a lot of no Jera content. So sorry about that, but I do still plan on making the walkthrough video for House of the Mad Wizard, so keep an eye out for that in the near future. But yeah, it is the end of November now, and all of the Pleasant Junctioneers have actually already had a chance to go play my game. And so, big thank you to everyone who played. A good number of people got to play, and, they were all really nice about it. So I really appreciate that. Big thank you for everyone who played, and everyone got to make these really cool Halloween-y builds. That's why I'm just kind of walking around here to show y'all. That said though, I have done a decent amount of off-camera work on my base, which I will show you in just a minute. First though, I want to answer the netherite question. So no, I didn't suddenly get good or go on a grind quest or anything, but what actually happened was I was trying to use our server's map world, which is here at the bottom of this really cool train station that Janny built. And this is the map world, and as you can see, it has this lovely sign here that says, "Warning, you may fall out of the world using this portal. Put items in ender chest first." Well gang, the first few times that I went into the map world, I did do that. I put all my things away, and then I picked them all back out again, and I was like, this seems to be working just fine. I'm not having any issues, whatever, maybe it's just for people, maybe it's only an issue for people who don't have good signal, and I have great signal, I've got an Ethernet cord, so everything will be fine for me. Narrator voice, it was not fine. I died, I phased through the world, I lost all my stuff, and it was the first time that I'd really died and lost everything on this server in and was facing the prospect of having to go and figure out how I was gonna get all my stuff back. That was actually pretty salty, and I was already kind of feeling a little unmotivated, so that was just, it took the cake. So I got grumpy and I didn't play for a little while. But then when I came back, I returned to this lovely gift of this full set of netherite and all these tools from Cola. There's even a hoe. And it's just so wonderful. So big thank you to Cola, and we're gonna have to think of something nice to do for her in the near future. Maybe something we can do during a stream. I don't know, but we're gonna have to come up with something nice for Cola. Anyway though, let's head over to my base, because like I said, I've been doing a whole lot of work over there, and I want to just kind of give you a full base tour of everything that I have done so far on the Isle of Portobello. So here we are. Let's jump into the full screen here, in the place that the portal lets you out. I know I've talked about this a little bit before, but what I wanted to do with the portal is not have it be out in this grand position of honor, but just sort of in a little enclosed alleyway. You know, just very kind of mysterious and magical. It kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you've ever seen The Cat Returns. It's a Studio Ghibli movie. And, you know, at one point a character just kind of goes through a little alleyway and ends up in this magical world. And that's what I was sort of going for here. So, you know, this was the first thing I really built on this island, was just these couple little buildings here. Yeah, so this blue building is my storage system. I always said that maybe I would upgrade to another one, and you know, maybe I still will if I end up deciding to move into the big mega build up there that I haven't shown you yet. But you know, I don't know. You know, we've got 1.18 right around the corner, which is I guess why I wanted to do this little base tour at this point. Here, actually, let's go upstairs and sleep. This was my first bedroom on this this island too, just upstairs in the storage system. But yeah, 1.18 is, you know, right around the corner. And, you know, we're going to be expanding our world borders. We're not killing our world or anything, but we are going to be expanding the world borders out west to sort of, you know, give us a chance to maybe build some new bases and everything. And I haven't really decided whether I'm going to try and just move over there or whether I'm going to keep working on this base. I don't know. I'm going to kind of keep that open for options here. But anyway, so you can go through the storage system and you end up here at this ship. And I still need to name this ship. And put sails on it. But, you know, we've got this one little shipping dock. We've got some axolotls, including the rare blue one, which was a gift from my friend Sporty Pompano. Love them. And, yeah, so we've got the big ship out here. You know, this, which connects up to, you know, the buildings. We'll go up there in just a second, but I want to show you the dock. And, you know, I've got, like, just a couple little fishing buildings and stuff. Little area that goes under. It doesn't really lead anywhere yet. But, you know, just little nooks and crannies. But yeah, so this is the East Harbor. Let's get a better angle on that. And you can start to see the mega build up ahead. Try not to look too much. Shh. We're getting there, we're getting there. Got this weird little magic thing I put here. It's just because I wanted to use an end crystal somehow. I just wanted like some kind of magic thingy-mabobber. And in here, this is old Flappers. That's a phantom that I captured pretty early on. I think in episode 2 we captured him. And he's been living here ever since. But okay, so let's go up here. So, back in here, right? This has been my my forge the entire time. So I've got my furnace array there, and then upstairs I've got a little bee farm. And in fact, they're full. I'm gonna have to go and deal with that soon, but not right now. Got my lava dripping up there so that I can continuously fuel my thing with lava. Nothing too technical. It's all very manual, but I'm happy with it. And then in this building, I don't actually know if I've shown this before, but down here is actually where I've put a few farms. I've done some redstone down here. Nothing too crazy or complicated. Got a little sugarcane farm, a little kelp farm, dripstone farm. It's not very efficient, but it works. Little hanging root farm, and a glow lichen farm. And this was a little AFK box I used at one point. It never really like fully dressed up. As you can see, the whole back area isn't complete because I wasn't sure if I was going to expand, put more farms down here, or if I was going to make it another more industrial area later. But this was just to kind of keep them out of the way so I could have some resources. But every one of these buildings that you can see into, either because of a, you know, a door like this, I did the interior for because I don't like looking into empty rooms. I have my cow farm next door, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, so all the interiors are all done. And now we're back out here. But, you know, every single one of these buildings, even ones that you can't really see in, especially ones actually that you can't see in, I tried to use them efficiently, right? So I've got just some cocoa beans growing here, a sunflower for yellow dye in a pinch. And then in here is actually my first nether wart farm. I have another one that's a little bigger elsewhere. But, you know, I just tried to use all this, like these two buildings are connected. Oh goodness. And so yeah, here's another thing we'll see in a second. There's a bit of a chicken problem. But yeah, I tried to make these buildings very close together, very colorful. Inspired a lot by Italy, because I was lucky enough to get to go there in January 2020, actually, just right before the pandemic hit. Yeah, I've got a bit of a chicken problem. Someone, I suspect Riz, filled my inn with chickens. And now I said in the last episode, actually, that I would show off the interior of the inn, and so I guess now's as good a time as any. Oh my goodness, hang on. Friendly creatures is now down. So, yeah, we've got a bit of a mess of chickens in here, but this is the inside of my tavern, and I actually didn't completely finish it. Like, I still need to get Alicia to put her here next to Janny, and a couple other heads actually that I have, but I haven't armor standed yet. So there's a couple people I still need to add to the server here. But, you know, we've got a lot of different Pleasant Junctioneers hanging out, you know, having a good time. I'm right over here sharing a little drink. Just fun stuff, fun little armor stand scenes. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Riz is the one who filled it with chickens, but maybe I'm wrong. And of course there's an upstairs too. Nothing too, oh my goodness. Nothing. Oh no, they're in this closet. Oh, there's so many in there. All right, I cannot open that closet. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow. All right. I haven't actually been up here since I noticed all the chickens yet, so this is all new. Okay. Anyway, I've got some hotel rooms filled with chickens. Well, I guess this one's clear of chickens. That's nice. And then we have some of my friends from Crew Crafting server, just kind of hiding up here. A little Easter egg. Egg. But anyway, yeah, so that's the inside of there. It's filled with chickens, and because of my conveniently placed pressure plates now, my island is also full of chickens. So yeah, that's cool. I'll deal with them at some point. But yeah, so this is the Shady Alchemist Inn. Now I've shown that to you. And then, yeah, oh, the inside of this building is lightly done as well. I actually put Jera the person as opposed to Jera the Wizard. See, I'm here playing Minecraft. Recording episodes for you. And then, yeah, down here is my cow farm. That's why you could hear just nothing but mooing before. And up here, I've got a couple villagers hanging out. Just a couple librarians. And I was having trouble with them before, which is why I have like 1,000 lecterns in there, because I was having trouble getting them to update their jobs, but we got there. Up here, this is a tree, a birch tree that Cup made me. I love it. It is perfect. Cup, sign your name. Magnificent tree. Established 1026. Fantastic. And then oh, you can see, what is that up there? Oh, what is that? Oh, we're not there yet. Down this little alleyway, I put a couple blacksmiths. I didn't put any villagers in these buildings yet, but I think I will put some villagers in these. And then up here, another house. I really like this one. I like the pinks and the blues. I think it's a very I think it's a fun color scheme. I love blue roofs. I would really love it if Mojang would give us some blue steps that are or stairs that are like this shade of blue rather than like the warped wood blue. Just that would be a fantastic block in the game to get. It's like maybe lapis stairs would be wonderful. Yeah, I've used some mini blocks there, some glow lichen, and then the interior here is actually I wanted to have another bedroom in between the part where I made that cottage last episode and the storage system up there. So actually, hello cartographers, up here I have got a little secret bedroom. Just for funsies. Just another little place, and it's got a little drop down and a drop out, so here you can go, like if I need to sleep in a pinch, I just go through this little fairy ring and I drop through into there, into the bedroom. And then that leads us up here to the bane of my existence, this cathedral that I started and then just never wanted to finish. Maybe I'll finish it. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it on a stream someday. I don't know. But I don't know. I like it and I don't like it. And I think that's why I never finished it, is because I'm just not sure about it. So I never finished that. But oh, we're getting close to this thing. What is it? What is it? What is it? I'm not going to show you yet because we have more things to show you down here. Haha. So we've seen everything on the upper tier, but I've also done some work down here on the lower tier. So here, let's go back down. Zoom. Oh, and we'll run into walls. Oh, you can hear my farms going sometimes. That makes me feel so industrious. I'm a right mumbo jumbo. Okay, so down here, right under the inn, in fact, there's this overhang area, and I forgot to clear up my scaffolding. There's this area down here. And I sort of was inspired for this area by an area in Skyrim, in Solitude, where there's this overhang, and you know, there's this blacksmith kind of on a little balcony overlooking a marketplace. So I did that, and I haven't fully detailed it. That's another thing I might do on stream sometime. But I love this blacksmith. I'm really happy with this bellows design, because I've made a blacksmithy a few times in Minecraft by now, and each time I have tried to make a bellows, and each time I have failed. It is a very difficult shape to make in Minecraft. But I'm actually really happy with this one. I think it actually does look just right. You know, see, this is the area where you pull, and it goes on these pulleys, and it opens and closes there. Yeah, it's perfect. I love it. So, you know, this area that leads up there, we're going to go up there in just a second when it's time to show you the mega build finally. These guys pulling some carts, and another dock here. And, you know, I think sometimes I just feel really boaty, and when that happens, I'm going to build a couple more smaller boats in here, because I think this is more for the small ships, and the other one was maybe for the really big ships. But yeah, then here I have these 3 buildings that I built recently. So this one here is labeled the Great Wizard Jenkins. It was highly inspired by by one of the houses in Howl's Moving Castle, and by the interior especially. So if you've seen Howl's Moving Castle, this might be a little familiar to you. You know, simplified for Minecraft, of course, but I did my best. You know, Calcifer's hearth here, and the little chair, the couch. And up the stairs is... Oh, it's nothing. Just kidding. Yeah, it's nothing exciting. There's a little door to get out, though. But yeah, just that little area. And then here, I haven't really done the interior of those. But if you go above, you can start to see how it all starts to fit together. Let's go out of render distance of the thing I don't want to show you yet. Wow! Hoo-hoo. Alright, I think it's time to show you, though. Well, no, it's not. Just kidding, because the last thing... I know we just built it in the last episode, so we won't spend much time here. But my little cottage. I'm just really happy with it. I think it's just a fun block palette. I love the oranges and the greens. And, yeah, I just love it. I want to live here in real life. It's probably one of my most polished builds of so far this season. So, okay, I'm gonna stop playing with you, and I'm gonna show you the mega build. I'm gonna show you the thing that I have been working on, like off camera, basically, while I was just kind of not feeling doing any kind of content creation, and I will show you now. You go up here. And oh yeah, I forgot, there's a little area I'm still working on. I'll show you that in a minute. I've been stringing you along long enough for the big thing, so I'll give you the big reveal. Ignore all the shulkers. Ba-ba! So yeah, I accidentally finished my mega build. Oh goodness, hang on. This ghost skin, it just does not do. It does not do. Hang on, 2 seconds. There we go. As Gandalf might say, let me risk a little copyright strike. So this is Darkness's Treehouse from Pajama Sam, which, if you don't know, is a fantastic game that I grew up playing. It's a point-and-click adventure game made by Humongous Entertainment in the late 90s. I love it so much that I am considering making a video essay about it, so that should tell you. But you come up here and you've got kind of a whole view of the town and the little extension of the town that I'm making down there. And yeah, we've got the mailbox. This in the free food, some assembly required. Okay, wait, I actually have no idea what's going on here. Hang on. Let me go upstairs. I made this little very simple bubble vader because in the game, what I was about to tell you, the game there's like a little pulley thing that you have to interact with to get yourself up here. Oh. I see. Free food. Some assembly required. I see. So this was also filled with chickens. Okay. Well, yeah, I guess this is a great time to tell you that I have not done the interior in any way. And it's also really hard to get out of here. Oh, got it. All right. Yeah, it's really quite difficult to get out of there because I haven't actually engineered a way to do it. Sorry. Anyway, back to the exterior, which is the important bit. Oh my god, there's chickens all on the top of it too. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. This is a mess. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Okay, sorry. Very distracted by these chickens. Anyway, I have always loved this house, this tree house from Pajama Sam. Ever since I was a kid, I always imagined what it would be like to be Sam, you know, looking up at this immense thing. And it's one of the reasons why I love Minecraft so much, is that it can give you that ability. Like, I can now stand here as if I were about to go in and just feel it, like the immensity of how it towers over me. Like, it's just such a really cool effect that getting to build something that was 2D in 3D so that you could really experience what it would be like to be there. That's just genuinely magical to me. It's one of my favorite things about Minecraft. But yeah, this was a very time-consuming and expensive build. Now, I say expensive not in the sense that I paid a lot of diamonds for it, but just in that, you know, this is a lot of materials. Look how many redstone blocks. And again, my friends on Pleasant Junction helped me out a whole bunch. I sent out a little plea for help with red blocks, and bunch of people. I sent out a plea for red blocks, and a bunch of people just showed up with you know, redstone and nether wart and everything that I needed. It was so nice of them, so I really appreciate that. Yeah, this is the biggest scale thing I've ever done in Minecraft yet, so I'm really happy with it. Yeah, actually, I threw these mountains in kind of as a last-minute decision because I didn't like looking at the half-finished church there, and I might even tear it down, honestly, at this point, because I just don't love it. But you know, it was kind of taking away from the effect of the tree itself, so I built those mountains in because if you look at the actual original artwork, there are these pointy mountains there, and so I sort of used them in that way. But yeah, I wanted the city to sort of continue, and I didn't want the rest of the place to just turn to wilderness, right? So down here, along the path, please ignore the shulker boxes. Everything is still very much in progress. You know, as if you were going down to the cottage here, there is now the crystalline plaza. And I basically just kind of made all of this while listening to the first few episodes of Critical Role. Because I'm a Critical Role person now, apparently. I'm new to it, but I started watching for this season. So I was listening to Critical Role and just making buildings, just making, you know, another little plaza. Again, I love the, like, enclosed spaces. They just make it feel very... I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what word I'm looking for here. But I love the feeling of just being enclosed by buildings like this. So I tried to use a bunch of crazy blocks and crazy block combos. I've been trying to use ore a lot more in my in my builds because I love how it looks. I think they're really pretty blocks and they're underutilized, so I'm trying to use them a little more. But I'm in love with these little buildings, especially this one with the books in it, like that. That one's great. But yeah, I've thrown a bunch of hermits in here. I want to do some more armor standing. But you know, we've got Corrales here. He's seating people at the restaurant. We've got this little scene where it's Mumbo as the distracted boyfriend with a glow lichen. He's distracted from the redstone. I thought that was funny. I don't know if anyone else thinks that's funny, but I do. This is Etho eagerly looking at stuff in a redstone shop, and Iskal with his hand on his head, shaking his head, like, oh, Etho, you're gonna bankrupt us. Some random nonsense in the redstone store just to look like there's something here. You know, just a bunch of little market stalls. Oh, and very importantly, we have Wizard Scar over here selling discount magical items. All sales final, of course. Amazing deals. And we have Grian over here selling mushrooms and, you know, making a tidy profit. And I want to put Impulse here, selling gold as well. I haven't done that yet, but we're gonna have Impulse. And oh, and then of course up here on the clock tower, we got B-Dubs up here with his clock, just waving pleasantly, like hello, up there from the clock. And you know, not all of these buildings are done, right? Like this one, this just kind of leads to nothing and all that. And these ones are like half shells. But I'm working on it, and I'm happy with this little plaza area. I think it's nice. Oh, I think I'm gonna put Gem here selling flowers too. That's what this armor stand is a placeholder for. But that's kind of the whole island at this point. And, you know, whether or not, you know, so 1.18, as I said, is right around the corner. And out west, you know, we've got a whole bunch of new stuff. And, you know, some people on the server are going to be doing like a complete fresh start. And some are going to be doing more of a like a soft reset, taking some of their stuff and moving over there. Some are going to be continuing to work on their homes here, on the old generation. You know, we kind of have a lot of options here. Over here's my wool farm, by the way, if I haven't shown you that. But you know, I haven't decided how much I'm going to continue to work on this part of the base. Versus the new stuff. I think it's going to depend on how inspired I feel with all the new land and everything. But you know, either way, I'm definitely not going to be like ditching all my stuff and starting over. I have a lot of materials gathered, and you know, I am the sort of player I really prefer to just have stuff so I can build when I want to and not like worry so much about like, oh, now I have to go collect cobblestone. Like, no thank you, no need for that. So yeah, odds are we're gonna be seeing quite a bit more of this place still, but I did want to show it off and show off all the progress I've made so far in this season, just to show it, because you know, I do a decent amount of stuff off camera, so I wanted to show it off. I've got a little garden up here. A little secret garden. Boop, boop, boop. You cannot see. It's a secret. Either way, I really, really hope that you are as happy with that mega build as I am. Because, you know, again, this is the first time I've made anything at all like this scale in Minecraft. And I'm just so proud. You know, it opens doors for me. I really can't wait to start making just bigger and crazier stuff as I go along and as I improve as a builder. So, you know, potential. There's so much potential for doing new and cooler stuff, and all the new land generation. And just there's exciting things to come. You know, the important thing I think to remember is when you're feeling in sort of a funk. And this goes for, you know, whether you're a content creator or just a player and you just want to, you know, if you feel in a funk, don't be afraid to walk away, to, you know, either take some time playing by yourself and not necessarily making content, or just take time not playing at all. And, you know, take the time away so that when you come back, you can be fully inspired and fully excited for all of the new prospects. So, you know, if you don't see so much from me in, you know, in the next couple weeks or whatnot while we're waiting for 1.18, that's probably why. I'm just trying to give myself some space so that when we get to all the new stuff, I will be at my absolute best for you guys. That said, though, I think it may end up being a bit of a shorter episode, and you know, I'm fine with that. I'm just I'm happy to finally get something out for you. I feel bad that it's been such a long time with no releases from me. So, you know, I want to thank you a whole bunch for joining in and for checking out my videos, for all the support. And you know, I hit 200 subscribers over on YouTube recently, and like that's pretty crazy for me because, you know, I only started this recently. I only started playing Minecraft a little over a year ago, and I only started making content this year. So, you know, all the support is just so wonderful, and I really, really want to thank you a whole bunch. But until next time, I really don't have an outro. I'm gonna have to figure out like an actual outro, huh? But until then, until then, my name is Jera the Wizard, and thank you so— oh, I didn't finish this. My name is Jera the Wizard. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you next time.